Good morning, guys. It's Renee from Pizazz Moves, and I was thinking about perfection versus pizzazz. And so I'm going to be posting an article about 7 different ways to escape perfection and add some pizzazz, but I thought I'd give you 3 here today, this morning. Now, perfection is okay. It's good to do a good job. It's good to be excellent. And that's great, so I'm not cutting on that. I'm just saying don't let it run your life. So 3 different ways that you can avoid perfection and not have any pizzazz in your business or in your life or in your ministry, in your body. Anyway, is to just avoid doing all or nothing. There are different ways to add pizzazz. Like, it doesn't have to be 100%, oh my God, this is perfect. And there's, it can be semi, not perfect. And that's what the cool part of it is that it has some pizzazz. If it's a body part, you're like, oh, I hate my nose, I hate my this, I hate my that. That's the part that makes you you, and that's what's cool. If it's your business, your ministry, it's that you're different. That, again, that's what makes you cool. So don't always think that it has to be 100%, because 100%, let's face it, sometimes it's boring. The second thing is you gotta not be crazy if you make a mistake. If you're cooking at home, or you're doing your business, or your body, you're trying to work out, or you're trying to eat better, and then you're like, oh man, I messed up. You gotta just laugh about it. Some of the best things were invented from mistakes. So if you're a business person, that was the best. Sometimes something develops, you're like, whoa, this is really good. If you're cooking, you mess something up and it looks good. If you're working out your body and you're not doing everything perfect, sometimes that just makes it all the better. You're like, oh, I found a new way to do this. And above all, you gotta laugh at the body parts that you think you don't love, because other people love them. Sometimes I've had some people say things about the body parts that I hate. And they're like, oh, I love this. I'm like, what? I hate that part. So just never think about that part of it. And the other third thing that I'm going to talk about is perfection sometimes can lead to you being procrastinating about something. You're like, oh, it's got to be good. I know I've done that in my business. I'm like, oh, I got to make this video. Like, for instance, this video, I got to do it perfect. You do not. That's what the good part is. Nobody really wants to see perfection. It kind of gets on your nerves sometimes, actually. So whether it has to do with that, or your body, or you're working out, those imperfections, really, those things that aren't normal, that's the stuff that adds pizzazz, right? You don't want to be like all the same stuff all the time. So I was just thinking about that. Do you really want to be perfect, or do you want to be you? Because you are perfect to God, and your pizzazz is what's really good. Your pizzazz. Okay, so remember that, and as always, make it a great day, and add some of your pizzazz. See you, bye.